Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Broku No Hero, where today we'll be talking about another My Hero Academia topic. Well, a My Hero Academia and a One Punch Man semi-crossover topic, and that is, what if Deku did Saitama's training? And we'll be discussing how strong would Deku be in the My Hero Academia universe, how would this change the story, and the characters surrounding Deku. Before we get into this, guys, please do leave a like and subscribe, as well as turning on notifications to be notified every time I upload a video. So as we know, Deku, otherwise known as Izuku Midoriya, is known for being born in a world full of people with quirks, yet not having one of his own. But despite a quirk being needed to be a hero, he was the one who wanted to be a hero the most. He thought he would live a quirkless life and never be able to live up to the legend of All Might. Now in the actual series, Deku is given the quirk One for All from All Might, which lets him become his own hero. But what if there was another way around it? What if there was another way for Deku to attain amazing power of his own, and it was through Saitama's training? Now with this what if, we have to introduce Saitama in an interesting way, because we can't have him steal all of this glory from All Might, so that Saitama is the #1 hero instead. Because honestly, if he were in the My Hero Academia universe, he would be the strongest hero. Oh wait, never mind. We don't have to worry about this. At first I was going to have Saitama somehow arrive in this universe due to some wormhole or black hole, or some dimensional tear, but based on Saitama's presence in his own hero association and series, he wouldn't be very well known anyway. We all know he is the most powerful hero. He's an only class B. In fact, Saitama may not even be a pro-hero in this universe, just technically a vigilante like he was in the beginning of One Punch Man. So, he could go very under the radar, despite being so powerful. So, that's how I'm going to have him in the story. Saitama is a hero in this what if, but just not a lot of people know about him because he's Saitama, he's Kate Baldy. Now let's pick a point of My Hero Academia to introduce Saitama. I think a good point is after Deku initially meets All Might, which caused All Might to drop the sludge monster in the first place. So this leads to the original event. The sludge monster kidnaps Bakugo. The many pro-heroes surrounding the situation don't do anything, as they are all waiting for another hero strong enough to help. So the situation gets dire as nobody shows up. Even the proud All Might is just watching in the background. Right before Deku begins to run towards Bakugo to save him, all of a sudden, some caved Baldy shows up and walks towards the monster. Everyone is wondering, what is this dude doing? Why is he out there in this dangerous situation? Hey Baldy, get the hell out of there! Saitama lifts his hand and does a very lackadaisical punch, and the sludge monster is obliterated, with Bakugo coming out unscathed. Deku is shocked. All Might is shocked. Everyone is shocked. I am here! All Might has returned to his buff form, inadvertently staking his claim of the victory here. Everyone rushes to All Might, praising him for saving the child. Before All Might states that he isn't even the one that defeated the monster, he just showed up late. He's just too busy surrounded with praise. Saitama is used to this though, and begins to walk away. But Deku saw all of this. Deku, still in shock, runs towards Saitama. Sir, what's your name, and are you a new hero? I'm not on the books, kid. But sir, you defeat him with a single punch. Yeah, typical. Nothing interesting for me. Can I ask you a question? Okay. What's your quirk? Kid, I wasn't born with a quirk. I trained hard for these powers every day of my life. What? So I can become a hero too? I guess, if you stick hard for training. What do you do for training? 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day. 3 meals a day, a banana in the morning's okay, and also, don't use a heater in the winter, and don't use air conditioning in the summer. That's it? I'm being serious. One more question. Can you train me? No. Now I'm gonna go to the supermarket. It's bargain day. Thank you so much, sir. Saitama just runs off, heading to the market. Deku was looking down at his book, and he noted down the training regimen. He names off Saitama's training regimen. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day, 3 meals a day, and no heater in the winter, and no air conditioning in the summer? Well, I better get started so I can try and get into UA. So Deku goes off to his home, doing his workout every single day for the next 10 months until the entrance exam at UA. In this scenario, All Might never ends up giving his quirk One for All to Deku, and never develops an amazing relationship with him either, at least not yet. Maybe something will happen later. Instead, Mirio will be the one to eventually inherit One for All, and probably become the most overpowered character in this series, except maybe for Saitama himself, and eventually Deku. But since Deku's been training very, very hard for 10 months, he becomes an extremely strong character in his own right. Let's just say at the 10-month point, Deku is as strong as he currently is in the anime, with 8% One for All. Actually, let's bump that up a little bit. Let's say he's stronger. Let's say that Deku is equal to a 10% One for All Deku, which would make him the strongest in Class 1A, if he makes it in. And Deku is now bald, exactly like he expected, as Saitama warned him of that he needs to train hard enough. Once he knows he's trained hard enough, he will go bald. Now, I know it took Saitama 18 months for him to go bald, but this training affects Deku's nervous system and body much harder than the adult body of Saitama, which causes Deku to go bald a bit earlier. Now, if Deku's showing up for the entrance exam, Bakugo's going to be pissed that a quirkless loser showed up to try and attend the same school. But, oh well, Deku is going to crush this exam. Like I just said, imagine Deku having basically the same strength and speed as if he had around 10% One for All. He would do quite well on this exam, and he wouldn't get wounded at all, because he's not going to break his limbs by using One for All because he doesn't have it. He just has super strength and super speed. So he's going to crush this robot and save people like a boss. He's going to be a very great student. He's going to pass all the tests. He's going to throw the baseball very far. He's going to be one of the fastest kids in the class. And when they did that battle simulation where he teamed up with Oshaka against Bakugo and Lita, well, he's going to beat Bakugo in that because, remember, Deku in the anime and the manga used 8% and barely lost to Bakugo. Now this would have been a weaker and less experienced Bakugo, and he has equivalent power of 10% One for All from Saitama's training. So he would be able to get past Bakugo in this situation. And with all of this, it would eventually lead to the actual assault, the attack, the infiltration of UA by the League of Villains. Now, if it kind of goes the same and Deku ends up with Froppy and Mineta, I mean, he's gonna be able to he's gonna have no trouble against all the villains in the water. He's not gonna be able to do that One for All thing where he flicked the water and caused a giant storm thing. Well, I mean, it is possible because Saitama he attempted to punch Genos and the air pressure destroyed like half a mountain. So I guess he could be doing that with a punch and then that pressure does it, but even then, if he doesn't need to do that, he would just be able to defeat the villains here, because he'd have equivalent power of 10% One for All, and I'm sure that he would think of some way, because Deku is still very smart, he would think of a way to use his power. He would gang up with Froppy and Mineta and do something. And I really don't think that the actual outcome of what happens here is going to be that much different, because even if he has equivalent power of 10% One for All, he's not going to be able to do crap to Nomu. Remember, Deku punched Nomu with like a 100% punch, and it didn't do anything. And that was like the weird time where it didn't hurt Deku, probably because of the shock absorption. So 10%, even if he has it consistently, it's not going to be enough to defeat Nomu. And the same events are probably just going to happen, where All Might has to defeat Nomu, and when Shigaraki is facing off against him, but just like in the actual timeline, Bakugo and Kirishima arrive and pretty much save the day, save All Might from his identity being revealed, and all goes as planned. And that will lead to part 2, if I do a part 2, if you guys do like this enough. Do you guys want me to do more what ifs? Do you want Black Clover what ifs? Do you want My Hero Academia what ifs? Do you want One Punch Man what ifs? Let me know what you guys want, but please do leave a like if you enjoyed this video, comment below your thoughts, turn on notifications to be notified every time I upload a video, and also join my Discord and follow me on Twitter. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...